Welcome to the Friends and Rivals podcast.
All right, well, don't try it till you've had
good.
it. No, you're interrupting the beginning, so shut up.
Let's talk Devils and Islanders, let's talk Penguins and Rangers, but let's not talk about Flyers, because they're a bunch of fucks, which no one can deny.
Don't try it till you've had it. This is episode 77 of the Friends and Rivals podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tom Harkness. Joining me each week are...
Steve.
Bill, is it time for me to do honorable mentions now?
Not yet. Relax. Relax.
Okay.
And Nick. Nothing witty.
Billy's honorable mention list is just going to be like, he's just going to start it now. And then by the time we get to that segment, he'll be caught up.
It's probably a good idea.
We're just going to throw him on mute.
It's just going to be a constant underlying track.
All right. So a couple of weeks back, as part of one of our top 5 lists, we did top 5
Annoying
cartoons?
kids.
No, cartoons.
Oh, okay.
And I made the claim that Ryan can sing all of what was it? All the Capitals, right? The Capitals song, States and Capitals by the Animaniacs.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
He's here tonight to do this live on the podcast.
We're sure we're not going to get copyrighted.
Well, listen, if we haven't
I'm not worried about that, buddy.
If we haven't gotten copyrighted by saying yet, we're not.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God.
First off, I just want to say congrats on 77 episodes.
Thank you. Speaking
Thank
to the
you.
microphone. Get them into the microphone.
It's really nice of you. Now get your mouth on the microphone.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And by microphone, I mean actual microphone.
Check. Okay.
All right, fire away.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, south of Helena, Montana, and there's Denver, Colorado, on to Boise, Idaho. Texas has Austin, then we go north to Massachusetts, Boston, and Auburn, New York, Tallahassee, Florida, and Washington, D.C., Santa Fe, New Mexico, and in Nashville, Tennessee. Trenton, New Jersey, north of Jefferson, Missouri. You go Richmond and Virginia, South Dakota, Hesby, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Augusta, up in Maine. Here's Providence, Rhode Island, Next to Dover, Delaware. Concord, New Hampshire, just up John to Montpelier, which is up in Vermont. Hartford, Connecticut's a pretty in the fall, and Kansas has Topeka, Minnesota has St. Paul. June is in Alaska, and Lincoln in Nebraska, and Raleigh up in North Carolina, and then it's Madison, Wisconsin, and Olympia up in Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, that's in Michigan. Here's Honolulu, Hawaii, Detroit, Jackson, Mississippi, Springfield, Illinois, South Carolina, Columbia down the way, and Annapolis, America, and Chesapeake Bay. They have wonderful clam chowder.
Say it like that.
Shan is in Wyoming, perhaps a making home. Salt City out of Utah with a buffalo roam, and is down in Georgia and this big North Dakota. You can Frankfurt and your old Kentucky home. Salem in Oregon, from there we join Little Rock in Arkansas. Alex got the more in Sacramento, California, Oklahoma in the city, Charleston, West Virginia, and Atlanta, Carson City. That's all the capitals. There are.
Boom.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah,
First
Ryan's my new favorite co-host.
See
He
that?
passed Randy.
Now we're gonna pay you for
Long
this
time ago.
segment. I'll tell you later.
What?
I'll tell you later.
He's getting paid?
We have to start paying our guests when they come on. So I'll pay you later.
Yeah, just the guests, not
Yeah.
even the people out.
Listen, you're gonna get about as much money as the marketing department does.
Ugh.
So you'll be in Fat City.
Don't hold your breath, kid.
What you're talking here.
Great job.
Great job.
Way to go, buddy.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
He's been wanting to do this for the past 3 weeks, but between Billy being late to the podcast and us doing it on Wednesday, and then Billy being late to the podcast.
I could have swore I heard Buffalo Rome in there somewhere.
Yeah, it was. It's where the Buffalo roam.
It was where the Buffalo roam, yeah. That's why I wasn't allowed to do it, because of Uncle Billy.
Yep, it's all Uncle Billy's fault.
All Uncle Bill.
Well,
Yeah,
done.
but I'm Mr. Everything. I do the jingles and I make small talk with little folks at work and things like that. I have huge fans.
Yes, you do. You have a huge fan.
We now have a theme song for top 5 for our top 5 list.
Are we there
Which is a
yet?
good thing. No, we're not there yet. I'm just saying.
Don't
some of
spoil
the
it.
things that Billy brings to the table. It's not much, so we
Don't
have to really
spoil it.
elaborate on it. So, where are we? Stanley Cup Finals or final? Sorry, Stanley
Final,
Cup
singular.
Final.
7
Final.
games, singular. A
2-1.
potential for 7 games, singular.
And look, as much as Nick put it yesterday so eloquently, that Colorado's really dominating play. Tampa got blown out in one game. They were in game 1. That went to overtime, and then they blew out, Colorado in game 3, and now game 4, a pivotal, mind you, game 4 tomorrow night in Tampa. And man, this is, to me right now, the series is ripe for Tampa to start.
I've said it once. I'll say it a million times. Game 4 is the most important game in the series.
It literally is the pivotal game.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that.
I've said it a million times.
To me? Or just in general?
In general, just as I'm going to sleep, I just recite it over and over again until I fall asleep.
It certainly
Counting
it
sheep.
always is going to tell you about the complexion of the rest of the series, because you're either even up or it's completely one-sided or it's over.
It's all
Always a
going to
huge
be
game. I agree.
how does Colorado react to getting blown out in game 3, and can Tampa keep up the momentum with them losing more and more players? Like Brayden Point didn't play in game 3, didn't really look like they needed him all that much. Kucherov went down with a little injury. There was somebody else who went down with an injury, and so look, I think Kucherov's going to play. Did you guys think that hit was dirty by Taves?
I didn't think so.
No.
I thought it was. It actually looked like
it was a retaliation hit.
Well, it looked like he held up at the last second, and tried to realize it wasn't going to be a good hit, and just took him out anyway by accident. But it didn't seem like that bad of a hit.
He absolutely went to cross check him. There's no question about that.
Oh, he
It
did,
should
but
be a penalty. It's a cross check, but it's not like the intent was not there to end his season kind of cross check.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It was hard to see, but yeah, he definitely went to go hit him and then put it down or something. It was kind of weird how he did it. I don't know. He was trying to. I'm not even sure how he. It came in. I couldn't figure it out. I watched it a few times. I'm like, I just don't understand what he was trying to do there. But
was that the
anyway,
the same side he had surgery on, or was it the opposite side?
I don't know what side. I thought it was
Yeah.
Was it one side of his back? I thought it was just lower back.
I thought he had hip surgery or something.
Oh, hip surgery. Sorry. Yeah, hip.
Or something like that.
Oh, that would be a side then. Yeah.
But
can't
obviously, the pivotal play in that game last night was the Colorado offsides on their goal. That would have tied the game. But what the fuck were they looking at?
They had to make sure they got it right.
Why did it take 7 minutes to review that play? Steve and I happened to be on a call, and we literally were like, okay, this is offside. What are they talking about? What could they possibly be talking? We saw it in the first second.
First angle. You could see it. You see a little bit of weight, but they're so weird about it. They're like, oh, it could be because we don't have the exact on the ice down the line. We can't tell if it's a shadow or if it's and it's crazy to me. If you're gonna make this such a down the road, this kind of rule, how come the camera that's down the line can't catch it either side? Is there just one camera on one side, so it was blocked? Is that why they couldn't use it, or didn't have it in the stadium? Who knows? But shouldn't they have something to be able to it's in tennis they have this, you've seen that, right?
The buzzer, right? The buzzer.
No, the computer generated.
Yeah.
And it's great. Wait a second. How accurate is that? First off,
they use it for ruling.
Look,
they use it,
but I don't understand.
Pretty
how
accurate.
it gets involved. Is it lasers that are pointing down the lines?
Probably.
It's over the top. They have a thing that can see it to the whatever it is, the millimeter or whatever. Because it goes focuses all the way in. It goes all the way to where to see if they hit the line or not.
And not only that, it gives you the whole
yeah.
Because when the ball hits, it's not just a round circle. So it gives you the whole oval.
They could do that with the ice and put something in the puck that would tell them where the puck is. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't do that to get away from this ridiculous thing of, let's sit around and send it to one guy in Toronto, because like they always do that one camera angle, that one guy who's like eating
And-
Cheetos, like I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking like I'm busy.
And there was a
we commented
3-minute
on
stretch
that.
where they showed that guy, and they weren't even replaying the thing on any of the TV.
He was wiping the
Yeah.
Cheetos that he had on his
Yeah.
fingers on his pants.
Is that the guy? Is he the guy making the
He's the
decisions?
guy.
why we're
That's why
fucked.
they go. No, Nick. They
they-
just go to some random guy in Toronto's basement.
I could have been. I don't know. Is that with
They have
Cam's
to have more
basement?
than one guy, right? They have more than one guy.
Hard
You
to
can't just
say.
do that one guy.
Why would you
It's
have
so
more
long.
than one guy?
Because I don't think that's the video room in Toronto. I think that's like the replay guy in the truck outside the arena.
Why? No, that's the whole point of showing that is that's the replay guy in Toronto.
This is one guy.
How many guys do you fucking need?
You need more. You need different opinions.
No,
There's
you
only one
don't.
game
It's
going on.
black and white. You need one opinion, the correct one.
So
And
is
four-
that one
four
guy
refs
makes
around that
all the
one
decisions for
computer.
all replays.
Yes.
Wow.
There's
What a-
only one game going on.
that's a lot of pressure for that guy.
All right.
Now,
lot of
the
pressure.
thing that got me though was the linesman couldn't have been closer to the puck
He was
Right.
and
running.
looking right down on it. How did he miss that call?
At what point did he jump or something like that or bend over?
He literally like moved back so he wasn't right on top of the line, but he looked right down at it.
Now, when we were watching the game live, I don't know if you guys saw it, but when the puck came, like from just watching it in real time, it looked like the puck went over the line, and that's from watching the game, not right there.
Right, not right on top of it.
As soon as he kept it in, I was like, "Well, that was real close." And then they scored, and I'm like, "They better review that." And of course they did. But my God, how could that guy miss that?
Yeah.
If he's that
terrible.
close, whatever. But that was definitely the changing point of the game. I think, to me, the whole game, I still thought Colorado did really well early, regardless of that turnaround and the subsequent penalty and goal the other way. But I think if they can stay out of the box and keep it 5-on-5, that team they're just so good 5-on-5. They definitely fell apart in the game as it went on, but I mean, they didn't have a lot going for them right in that game. They were always behind. It just felt like they couldn't keep it, get that momentum. But damn, I think they're gonna, if they can stay out of the penalty box, they're gonna be very hard to beat for Tampa moving forward, especially at home.
Well, momentum, as we know, doesn't carry over from game to game. So
Okay.
I was also thinking about ESPN's coverage again. I know we talked about this a little bit, but the Sean McDonough, right? He might be the only play-by-play announcer that doesn't do anybody else's games. Like for TNT, you have Marv Albert. You have Kenny Albert, who does the radio job for the Rangers. And all of the other announcers that ESPN and TNT employs, they all are from some team. Their main job is to be the play-by-play guy for one team. So, I'm thinking for ESPN next year to get really good, I think they need to replace Sean McDonough. I think he was a guy that was a stepping stone to be there for some other guy. And I got two names that could replace Sean McDonough. One is Gord Miller. I like Gord Miller a lot. I think he could be the voice of hockey, period. And two, Nick, your guy, Brenden Burke. Brenden Burke is always calls good games. Got a really good, clear, concise voice. Seems pretty fair when he does those network games. Not that McDonough's not been fair, right? It's just I just don't think he has, because he doesn't do other teams' games and he only does a game a week or every other week. I don't think he's as seasoned as some of the other guys. What do you guys think of that?
I think they gotta stop doing giving these guys this, like the people that they're buddies with. They're like, we like this guy a lot. We like Ray Ferraro. We like whoever, right? And they just want to throw them in there and let them do these plays. They gotta let the best guys go. I mean, Berkey's good. He's a good, I like hearing him. He reminds me a lot of what's his name? Devils, long time.
Doc
guy,
Emrick.
like Doc. He reminds me of Doc a lot because his voice has like this really clear, concise, I don't have it, but like, you know, you hear it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I
It's
understand
very
everything he's
distinct.
saying.
It's very distinct.
You hear what he's saying very clearly and sharp, like all of his words like are very crisp, and he's quick, much like, you know, how Doc was during his whole, you know, time. So I like that kind of like I think for a national, like those are the kind of guys you want at the national level to, like, to show like what a really good play-by-play is. And there's like what 32 fucking teams. This is how many, you know, broadcasters you can play-by-play guys you can pick from.
32.
Put the best gun. I know.
64 if you include the radio
Thank you.
broadcasts.
Thank you. Yeah, it's true. But the point is, put the best guys up there. Let them rotate them. Like, see who works. You know. But we use the same
reason
people.
why I say Gord Miller is because he and Ray Ferraro do a great job, and I think
No,
Ferraro signed for a couple years.
that's
whether we
not
like it
why
or
you're
not.
saying Gord Miller.
It's not why I'm
You're saying Gord Miller because he does
Ferraro?
the play-by-play on all the EA Sports NHL games.
Did he really?
Yes.
I stopped playing those when I think in PlayStation 2 I stopped playing those.
That's still
And he
why
wasn't
it's
around.
stuck in your head.
Well, you know, he does the World Juniors and he does those national international games. I think he does a really great job there. And even I think he did some of the games in the Edmonton series. And look, I just think those two guys or somebody like that, if you put that person in that position at ESPN, I think your broadcast goes up a couple of notches.
Then all they got to do
reason-
is get rid of the shitty camera angles and the in-game
Well-
coach interviews and the crowd noise issues and the sound issues.
you would have thought that by now they would have had those sound issues under control, because even in the beginning of the season, when the game first started, you couldn't hear the announcers and you heard a lot of crowd noise, and there never seemed a good balance there, right? You'd think they would have figured that out by now.
When it wasn't fixed by week 2, you knew it was never going to get fixed.
Right. So some other ideas that ESPN could possibly do, and I've ripped these off from a couple of guys on Twitter. I don't remember who it was. I wish I did, because I would like to give them credit for this. But one guy was saying, you know, how, you know, Canada has hockey night in Canada. Give us a national night. Did we have a national night this year?
That was me. I said that.
No, it wasn't you.
It
But
used to be, right? Remember the first time
Wednesday
around,
night-
it was Wednesday. Wasn't
Yeah,
it Wednesday night?
Wednesday rivalries or something, whatever bullshit that was.
Well, that was NBC.
way back?
That was NBC. Yeah,
That
but
was
was
NBC, but
ESPN.
when ESPN had it the first
Yeah,
time,
was
it was Wednesday nights.
Was it
It
nice?
was a
Right?
double
Was it
header
hockey?
Well, then why
Wasn't it hockey?
don't they bring that back?
because
we
of
get
college
that.
basketball.
Is there
Well-
a big schedule on Wednesday nights for college basketball?
I
Maybe
mean,
they'll do it this year. Maybe they're just gonna figure out where to fit it after a year of doing this. Because that makes a lot of sense. Having hockey every certain night, you're like, oh yeah, hockey game on Wednesday nights when I'm at the bar.
would be nice,
Well, it doesn't interrupt with football, right? Because Thursday night for football,
right?
and then you got your Sunday games and Monday.
And Monday,
right?
Monday,
So it
Monday,
can't be
Thursday,
Monday.
Sunday. You can't do any of those nights.
No, it can't. I'm not sure you want to do Saturday night to compete with college football for the beginning of the season. And I don't think
Tuesdays,
ESPN is
Tuesday
gonna give that up.
TNT, Wednesday ESPN. It just makes sense.
Yeah,
It really
I
does.
think they're right.
So that's why it'll never happen.
And another one is give us an original 6 day in the US where all those 6 teams play each other. Everybody else has the night off, but they're cascading, you know, time. Maybe it's a Sunday to where they do it later on in the season, but an original traditional type of game.
I could care less.
I know
So
you
screw
Yeah.
all the rest of us.
Well,
I
yeah,
could care
all you
less.
guys Could actually care less, but I think it
Nobody-
speaks to tradition. I think it speaks to tradition of hockey. That's all.
I
Just-
like the
why don't you-
idea. I like the idea of a theme day, but maybe like more of like a rivals theme day where they all play on one day, and it's like
Yes.
you said, it's
That's where I was
No,
gonna go.
that's fine, but as
Staggered
long as they
start.
don't give us
All teams
rivals
play.
like Arizona and Winnipeg.
no, the big
Actually,
ones,
they
the
may
big
have
ones.
Actual.
It should be like National Hockey. No, like World Hockey Day or some bullshit. And
Chicago,
it's like
Detroit.
they play in different time zones, so they can have games all day.
Yeah.
You play some games in Europe, you play some games in
Oh,
Asia,
Oh,
or something like that, and then you have 24 hours of hockey.
that's interesting.
that would be really
It'd be like-
interesting idea.
One day, just be like,
One day,
Very cool.
12 games.
And
Start
you would
them
think that'd
every
have to
2
be early in-
hours.
That would have to be early in the season, right? So
No,
they
I'm just
get the
saying
schedule
12
right.
because you start them every 2 hours.
No,
Yeah.
no, I get it, but they would have to
Yeah.
do that earlier in the season, right?
Yeah,
They have to get
it's
scheduled
travel.
right and people there. And
Yeah.
time and shit.
yeah,
I like that,
Or-
idea, Nick.
Orange, yeah, that'd be cool.
Look, yeah,
Some-
we know they're listening. We know.
No.
We know you're listening. So anything happened tonight? NHL awards happened tonight.
Also, not a fan of the NHL awards happening right in the middle of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, but at least they did it in the city where the final were taking place.
Should
and not
happen
just
after
Vegas.
the season's over.
Well, they're going to go back to that next year, right? When they go
No,
back
it's
to the
ESPN,
regularly
they're not.
scheduled programming.
They have like a whole show and a ceremony around it, or like
Yes, it was
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
6 to 7 o'clock.
No,
Missed it.
7 to 8. What? Why are we
They only
smoking?
did it in New York because Keenan can't leave New York. He's obligated to stay there forever.
No, it
Do
was in
SNL
Tampa.
until he's. It was in Tampa. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in Tampa. So that way Hedman and McCarr. and
Remember
all
my
the guys
joke?
could be there.
Shut up. I hate you.
Your joke was stupid.
Your face is stupid.
They did honor the 1994 New York Rangers team, though,
They did?
just because they do that every year.
Did they really? I
Yes,
missed the
now-
first half.
And MSG is going to run a whole special this summer on it.
Oh God, fucking again, really? Good Lord in heaven.
No, but you believed it because it is possible. It is likely.
It's 100% possible. 100%. So let's share this. I believe
Uh-oh.
we had a little wager.
You did not have it queued up?
I think I did. Let me
Just has bigger frame.
and everybody just
Oh my God. If they aren't 100% familiar with the system, they're exerting
That guy
extra.
doesn't know
Has
shit.
to be the Norris Trophy winner.
you're right. You might as well let's give
Your
them
logic doesn't
What are
flow,
we
but
doing?
we get where you're going with it.
let's give them the heart while we're at it too.
Might as well.
Why
Is it
might as well
live or
give
is
them the
it
heart trophy
Memorex?
while we're talking about it. Might as well.
Might as well.
It was a shitty transition, but whoever wants to go next, go ahead.
Nick.
Maybe
All
we'll
right.
edit some of this out. The Islanders? We're going to the Islanders now?
Look at the Islanders.
Let's get New York
Islanders.
all
From
together
it-
out of the way.
From a fake Vezina Trophy winner to a team with a goalie who might actually really win it.
Oh, eat your fucking words, Steve.
True.
Oh,
Varlamov's back. Tell us about it.
wait. Hold on. I'd be willing to make a wager on this.
What?
Oh yeah.
Who finishes higher in the Vezina Trophy?
The
Voting?
finalists between either of the knuckleheads on the island or Shesterkin.
Mm.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
What do you mean? No,
That's how
you
much
can't open
confidence
your
I
mouth
have.
and then friggin' back
Scared.
off.
Yes, I can. Watch me. I just did.
You're a wuss.
Nick.
You're
I'll
a
take that
wuss.
bet.
Oh, there you go.
Really? You want to do a hat?
Damn.
You want to do a hat or something a little bit more creative?
Do a shirtsy of the player.
A shirt? No. Well, yeah, I would buy Nick. Just I wouldn't buy him a Shesterkin one. I'd buy
Loser
him,
pick.
No,
yeah.
he gets a
Loser
Varlamov or you
picks
get a
the shirt.
Shesterkin.
No, All you right, can't I say
I
that.
can do
in
that.
there. A
Loser
shirt.
picks their shirt.
Fritzy.
I might need an extra large. I might gain a few more pounds by the time we get
Okay.
to this number.
Double X.
That's fair.
Hey, double. It's not the shirt from Billy.
Oh, I think Goes is taller than you.
So there you have it. The
I heard loser picks the shirt. I don't know if you
didn't
did.
pick the shirt. It was supposed to be a shirtsy of the player.
Okay,
Shirtsy
so
of the
Tom's gonna win this bet as
player.
Igor
I'm gonna
Shesterkin
win. I already won.
has. All right, semantics. Team one, Shesterkin, 29 first place votes in the Norris, the fucking
Vezina.
Vezina. And Sorokin only had one first place vote, so he did
but
not win.
of the two other goalies,
He
Markstrom and UC Saros, Sorokin had one first place vote. Those two other
Yeah.
guys didn't have any first place votes.
Yeah, there's three other people that had first place votes. You
Right,
saw that
Anderson,
in the thing.
Vasilevsky, and Sorokin, which I think
Yeah.
was hilarious.
What kind
Yeah,
of hard out for Sorokin? I
I
want to know who
mean,
that guy was.
it's
just
done by the
making a mistake?
GMs. It's done by the GMs. So either Lou voted for his own or somebody else voted for him.
Typical fucking
Same
Lou.
with, same with Anderson and Vasilevsky. But
Now, Lou
Uh,
would never vote for his own player
yeah.
just because he
I don't-
knows that would hurt him salary wise.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think anybody voted for their own people. I think they kind of like probably voted for some other people. Anyway, so Tom wins. I sent him a shirt. It'll be here next week.
We don't want to know what it is. We want it
Yeah, I
opened
can't
on
wait
the
to
air.
get my Shesterkin.
Tom has to open it on.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get my Shesterkin shirtsy because that was the bet.
I like how you remember the bet now and not like a couple hours ago. And you're
I
texting
just
me.
found it right before we came on because I knew I'd have to.
Give me a Mika. I want a Mika.
No, well, listen, I'm looking forward to my Corey Connors fucking Winnipeg Jets shirts.
I was very close to Connie Connor. I almost got you a Strom shirt just in spite of what you're saying. It would have been a Strom Islanders jersey, by the way.
That would have been awesome.
Well, that would have been burned in effigy.
Because it would have been fucking cheap.
But one thing I didn't get was that they announced the GM award or the finalists for the GM award for the Lou Lamoriello award, and they didn't give the award out. They're going to give it at the draft. Does anybody give a shit at the draft?
They only had an hour. They couldn't do it all.
But why would I don't know. I don't. They didn't know who the GM of the year was going to be.
They made tonight all about the players. Right? I mean, really, the draft is when the GMs make their money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Plus, it gives everybody a reason to watch the draft.
Well, listen, you watch the draft for round one.
Of course, you're watching the fucking draft. You're not watching the fucking draft to see who won GM of the year. It was a joke, stupid.
So you had the Norris Trophy ballot, and the Norris Trophy went to Cal McCarr, and man, was that race close. 1631 to 1606. Yossi actually had more first place votes than McCarr did. But in the overall ballot, McCarr beat him by 25 votes.
Bill?
Yeah, Bill.
Good math.
Yes. Victor Hedman came in third. Charlie McAvoy came in fourth rather, and Adam Fox came in fifth.
Obligatory Ranger player mention. Okay.
He's still good.
Of course, he's still good.
Yeah.
Calder?
I missed I don't have the ballots for the Calder in here, but that went to to that guy in Detroit.
Yep.
And what else did I miss?
And Bunting was third.
Yeah, well, he's like 48 years old.
Yeah,
right?
well, still.
And then we have the Hart.
Dawson Mercer got a mention. You know, he was in 11th for Rookie of the Year for Calder, so got to make sure he gets a mention.
He's very good too.
And Austin Matthews ran. Well, I don't want to say run away, right? But he did beat Connor McDavid substantially, 1630 to 1111. Austin Matthews wins the Hart, and I don't think for as good a season as Shesterkin had, it's very hard for a goaltender to beat a forward, especially a forward who put up 60 goals. Simple as that.
Are you surprised that the Matthews McDavid vote wasn't closer?
They gotta give it to some other name of David, I guess. This is the year, right? 60 goals.
I mean, is
It's
that
the GMs? The GMs vote on the Hart, right?
Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was hard not to give it to Austin Matthews this year. Really hard.
That's a lot of goals, man.
Yeah. What would it have been as hard to give him the Hart Trophy if he played in Dallas or Florida? Probably not. Probably not. And I even think Shesterkin may have won if he played in those cities. But he plays in Toronto. He scored 60 goals. You're winning the Hart. Simple as that.
fair enough?
Look, he had a great season. It was awesome. There was something really funny that Keenan Thompson said as they were going off the air for ESPN, and he says it's nice to see somebody win a trophy in June in Toronto, or something to that effect.
Good for
And
him.
then they went right to commercial or right into the next thing that they had a show at 8:00. But I thought that was was really, really funny. I laughed. I chuckled.
Good for him.
I chuckled.
Always been a Keenan fan. Is he Key or Peel?
He's neither.
He's neither of them.
Good burger. Keenan.
He's Knuckle Puck. He's that guy.
Oh, right. Knuckle Puck, right.
Right.
He's the one from Mighty Ducks that isn't a druggie.
Mighty Ducks 2.
All right. It's time for our top 5 list.
The top 5 again. I just can't wait to do the top 5 again. The life I love is making top 5s with my friends. And I can't wait to do the top 5 again.
Had to make sure I gave a little bit of a pause there so the intro music can go in.
Should we let Billy go first or last? Like, should he
Listen,
go first?
Billy has
or should he
has
wrap it
to
up?
Go first. No, he can't wait. He has.
But you don't think he
waited.
should go? You don't think he should go last so that he reveals his number 1 last?
Why are you torturing this young man?
No, I'm saying that's
I'll go last. I'll go
that's
last.
the peak
I'll go last. It's
position.
fine.
Well, let me. Bill, are you sure?
I'll back clean up.
I know you're excited. You've been excited all week. I've never seen you.
No, I'm not excited at all. No, I'm like, keep someone get started, please. I'll be fine.
All right, this is top 5 bands, and you know what? Just to reverse the order a little bit, I'll go first.
Nice.
I will give
Honorable mentions.
my honorable mentions. Guns N' Roses, Alice in Chains, Augustana, Letters to Cleo, Nirvana, and Billy's favorite band, Live.
Ooh.
Rowan Kappa.
It's a gut punch.
No more like a dick punch, right? Straight in the dick. All right. Who's next?
I'm nodding
I think
to
he's
you.
nodding to you.
Okay, all right, whatever. Sorry, you guys just went quiet on my quip, so obviously it sounded
'cause
like
it wasn't
That had
fucking
nothing
funny.
to do
Funny,
with anything
apparently.
other than crickets were playing.
yeah, whatever. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, honorable mentions. I have a number of them. Honorable mentions: Linkin Park, Green Day, Foo Fighters, Nine Inch Nails, Deftones, Stone Temple Pilots, Gojira, Mastodon, Slipknot, Perfect Circle. 10 of them.
Surprised to hear Foo Fighters in your honorable mentions.
Listen, I have a high standard for certain things, and I
right.
think Foo Fighters have way too many songs that I just don't care for.
Okay.
So I look at it as like, kind of like overall.
Whole body
like,
of work.
Yeah.
Understandable. Honorable mentions: Dead Milkmen, Foo Fighters, Dirty Heads, Grateful Dead, Ingrid Michaelson, Neon Trees, and Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
All right. My honorable mentions.
Hold on a second. Tom's got something stupid to say.
The Dead Milkmen?
Yes, the Dead Milkmen.
Didn't they sing? Were they that band in
They
that
were
Rodney
elite.
Dangerfield movie?
Nope.
Or who was that?
They
That wasn't
sang
the Dead Milkmen?
Punk Rock Girls. Is the only song you would know.
Let's find out who that was. All right, Bill. Go ahead.
All right. My honorable mentions now. Okay.
Okay,
We
just can
got-
you mute him? Can you mute him already?
Wait, what? Why? What did I do? In the category of UK bands, I've got Panic Room, Mostly Autumn, The Choir Boys, and Porcupine Tree. In the Southern Rock category,
Oh man.
Driving and Crying, and the Black Crows. They're touring together right now. You should go check it out. In the Side Project category, Transatlantic, Flying Colors, The Winery Dogs, Sons of Apollo, and Blackfield. In the Dutch category, we got Dark Horse, White Horse, Aryan, Stream of Passion, Star One, and Dear Mother. All right, I gotta turn the page.
And Wooden Shoes Rubber Soul. They're in the Dutch category too. I think.
Was there a band named
I don't
Aryan?
know them. Aryan.
Aryan Children?
No.
No, Ayreon. So
Okay.
Arjun
Just want
Lucas.
to clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, project. Yeah.
That's the Aryans who are
Oh.
trying to hide their
Well, it's in Dutch. It doesn't mean the same.
Okay.
oh right.
So American prog metal band category. We got Jolly and the Galactic Cowboys. Then other American bands, Jared and the Mill, Alpha Rev, and Veruca Salt. And some San Francisco treats, Faith No More and Counting Crows. How about that?
Woo!
That's my honorable mentions. That's all.
Tom, wake up.
I'm sorry.
It's time to go again.
I was napping. Ugh. All right. Very good honorable mentions, Bill. I like the Veruca Salt one. I knew you were going to have that on there.
Way to partition it off.
My number 5 is the White Stripes.
Okay.
Kind of a little bit of a change.
Jack White. All right.
Yep.
My next, I forgot it was second. Was it me?
I mean, it was a long fucking time ago.
It was a long time ago. I'm sorry, guys. I lost track. My number 5 is System of a Down, Armenian rock band out of LA, and pretty much their second album was one that's mostly known mainstream in Toxicity, but also notably the first metal band to have a 1 billion views on a YouTube video or song, whatever.
Okay, I guess we got to give a little bit more detail on our picks here. So,
I
my
had
number
to make it for
5.
Tom. Tom's my number 5 is this, and I went to sleep.
My number 5 is Lovely the Band, lead singer, New Jersey's own Mitchie Collins.
My number 5 is Richie Cotson, former Poison guitarist that put that shit behind him and played some awesome music after that.
Poison wasn't that bad for an 80s hair band. They weren't that bad. By the way, that the band in Back to School was Oingo Boingo. By the
Oh
way.
my God! Wow.
Oingo
Yeah.
Boingo.
Oh, that's
Not-
Danny Elfman's band. That's
Not
why.
the Dead Milkmen.
No.
Not even adjacent Dead Milkmen.
No.
No.
They sang Dead Man's Party, so there was maybe that.
Okay. I
maybe
got
that dead reference.
Yeah, the
was
word
there.
dead.
My number 4 is not really a band, but is Billy Joel.
It's a
just like
musical
that-
artist. You could still.
Just like
That counts.
sing along to his
Band, right?
his wonderful songs.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, I mean,
Back in the day when they
solo artists would count too, right?
Absolutely.
But
It's
he
my
wrote all
own
his songs,
solo artist,
but
but he had a band that
he
played
toured.
behind him.
He had a touring band. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Nobody's questioning it. Jesus, guy, relax.
Listen, of all these top 5s, I'm
Calm
waiting for something
down.
to jump down my fucking throat.
Holy shit.
All right. My number 4 is a band I've seen 3/4 of live. It would be Rage Against the Machine. Another band out of LA.
What
happened to the
Yeah.
other quarter?
Zach De La Roca, the lead singer, wasn't really vibing with the rest of the group for a long time, and the rest of the 3 teamed up with Be Real and Chuck D for a brief period of time. We saw them during that. I think it was like $35. I saw them at PNC. It was like the best. We were in the grass, and it was like the cheapest ever paid for any any band there to see there. And it was like 3/4 of the band. They played all their songs. They played a couple Cypress Hill and Public Enemy songs, but basically all Rage songs.
That lawn
it was
probably a madhouse.
Oh yeah, it was great. I lost my glasses in the pit. It was fun. I luckily found them. I don't know how that was incredibly lucky because it was like dark out that time, and yeah, I was pretty hammered. It was a great time though. But yeah.
My number 4 is Matchbox 20, and it's not just because of Tina. I actually enjoy their music.
100% because of Tina. You're right.
All right. Nobody twisted my arm into any of my my number 4 is
Nobody's
King's
ever heard of
X.
any of
That's the band that I have seen more than any other band in my life. I've seen them approximately 50 times.
What's the name
Give or
again?
take.
It was King's X.
King's X.
King's X.
Is that the band that we saw?
Yes, it's the
Yes,
band
sir.
that we drove 3 hours into the middle of Pennsylvania to see at a 45-seat theater. Yes, that was the band.
I was really
That's
during that drive.
Fucking hour and a half.
I was questioning if he was taking us out there to shoot us or bring us to some What did we see? Was it in middle school or was it?
It's the Sellersville Theater. It's not.
Oh,
we're not
right.
talking about like.
It was
something that- a place
Sellersville
that
Middle
remote.
School Auditorium.
It's a lovely theater.
It was a great
Ooh.
venue. It was a
Everything
great venue.
Everything was dynamite about that night. My number 3 is Metallica, and that is as a lot of my brother's influence, for sure.
Chris.
John.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
Oh, right, because Chris is the Grateful Dead fan.
No, John. No, John's more of a Deadhead than Chris. John's
Yeah?
more the music guy.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's me. We're sure the order. I feel like I
Write it
don't
down
go
on a
after
fucking piece of
Tom.
paper. You follow Tom.
Normally. All right. Settle down there.
It's I understand. It's difficult to follow me. I
Jesus
understand.
Christ, Randy, let's get it fucking together.
Is he on?
He's not on. If I can give him a call, if Steve really wants
No.
to hear from him.
Love to
No.
hear his
Oh.
top. Would love
Okay.
to hear his top 5.
No. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. All right. Number 3. I think a band that Steve probably expected to have number 1 on my list. Because I wear the shirt all the time. Queens of the Stone Age. It's a great band, and it's one of the ones I kind of found later on in their discography, and was very much been a big fan of them since I just happened to go pick up one of their CDs at Best Buy.
Oh my God. It's
Back in
probably,
the day.
$19 at Best Buy.
I think it was
Right,
like back before they were too much. It's probably
Their
$15.
CDs were always more expensive at Best Buy.
But it was like one of those times where I'm like, oh, I'll go pick up this album. I know this band and I should but I'll just try it out, and boom, magic. Just wish you could still do that easily, but it's not like it's not doesn't work that way anymore. It's just like stream a million songs and find something sounds something like it. But anyway.
Number 3 for me is a band called Death Cab for Cutie.
My number 3 is a band called Spock's Beard.
Oh, the Sprockets.
Toad the Wet Sprocket's Beard?
What's that?
I said Toad the Wet Sprocket's Beard?
No, it's not trivia time. We don't have to throw out all those weird
Oh,
answers.
okay.
It's just
Can't
Spock's
wait, though.
Beard.
My number 2 is Pearl Jam.
Which favorite album?
10.
Okay.
But Vitology is not bad. And even No Code was pretty good. Those late ones were pretty good. His solo stuff is okay. But those ones, those have specific meanings. So I like those better. Just saying.
Cool. My number 2 is closer to Billy's wheelhouse, more like a bridge between me and Billy in terms of type of music. And definitely this is the band I've listened to probably the most in my life, which
Bare
is
Naked Ladies.
Oh, that was the dick punch. Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, right the dick, that one. No, it's Tool. Prog rock, metal prog rock band. Some songs can be up to 15 minutes. I don't know how long. Some can be pretty long. But I've seen them a number of times, and best time I ever saw them was in Radio City Music Hall, and they played there one time. Just got lucky as could be to get tickets to go see that show, and sounded unbelievable. Just they're an arena band typically, so seeing them in a arena, they sound pretty good. They're really good at that. They don't have I feel like the way they play, I guess the way they set up their sound, and it's not overly complicated with the way that they layer the songs, but so it comes through clear. But man, there it sounded unbelievable. But I think I listened to them straight through high school, 4 years through college, and then at a certain point, eventually stopped listening to as much. But I mean, I can't tell you the number of hours I listened to them.
Number 2 for me is REM. That was similar to Nick. That was one of those high school, college, always was with you bands.
Oh no, you've said too much.
I haven't
said
said
enough.
enough.
It's a good choice. I like them. They should have been in my Southern band honorable mentions. I forgot them. God damn it.
Go back. Let's start over.
Listen, there was just there's a lot. There's a lot of bands, man.
So
For
many.
sure.
So many.
All right, my number 2 is Dream Theater, band that I just grew up going to see. Like they blew my mind when I first heard them in high school, and that they kind of pulled me into that path of about half of the bands that I've listened to since were I kind of was introduced to through one of the people in Dream Theater playing with the band or playing with somebody in another band or just they opened for them or they were at, otherwise connected to one of their shows. Like it's that was like a treasure trove for me to get into them and been to all their big historical concerts with any of the DVDs they've done in New York City, Radio City Music Hall, Roseland, some of the legendary shows. It's been pretty wild ride. And I'm almost done talking about them. Don't worry. Before the pandemic, like the year before the pandemic, when they went on their last tour, they were doing the Scenes from a Memory album from 1999 in its entirety again. And I had been at the original shows. Really cool to go back there and see them do that album again and see all these younger people who were obviously not born when that album came out, getting that first opportunity to go see them perform that album and how into it they were was really cool. And knowing that I was there the first time around was a lot of fun. That's my number 2.
My number 1, this would come as no surprise, and that is the Counting Crows. Counting
What?
Crows.
Really?
I know.
This is a surprise.
Big surprise. Big surprise.
Holy cow.
Beautiful songs about disaster.
My number 1 is my first, I guess, band I just fell in love with as growing up. Only band I didn't see live for obvious reasons. That'd be Nirvana. And for the first CD I ever wore out listening to was
Oh,
what's it
never
called?
mind.
Never
Never
mind.
mind.
Oh,
Thank you.
mind.
Way to go, Nick.
I was thinking of In Utero for some reason.
He
I
was
don't know
busy
why. I was
looking
like,
at the
that's all right.
cover art.
Yeah, hypnotized me.
In
But that was
Envy.
yes. But that I listened to the album so much, the first 5 songs or so. So kind of like the hits, In
Yeah.
Bloom and like Teen Spirit, Lithium. Actually, no, Lithium was the 5th song. So, but anyway, it stopped working on those songs. So I had to start listening to
The rest
everything
of
from Lithium on, and so that changed how because at that point I was like I don't know, 13, something like that. So I was just listening to the hits over and over and over, and so it stopped working. I had to listen to the rest of the album, and so then I realized that like there's a whole nother album here, and then I basically changed the way I listen to music. I just I don't listen to them typically like hits or anything. I just listen to the whole album when I listen to something.
So when you would put the CD back in the player,
Yeah,
it would just skip the first 5 songs.
yeah, it would just skip them.
It would
Like
like
the
start. It would like
first 4
the
songs.
number 1 would come up, and then it would just go to 2.
It would go
That's
to 3,
crazy.
4, and then it would play it to 5. So I just skipped to 5 because I knew it would happen every time. I don't know what happened. I didn't take the CD out. It stayed in there
Yeah.
for like, weeks of me just playing the first few songs, maybe like from skipping around or something. To this day, no other CD had that problem, unless I took it out and scratched or something. But
Yeah.
couldn't figure out why I did that. But it was But that band just basically was my whole kind of growing up in that era, and it went out with a bang. But like really, just for
Literally.
literally.
So much like Tom's list, this is going to come as a surprise to no one. My top band is also Counting Crows because of Tom.
Which makes it not debatable.
Not debatable.
Not
When
debatable,
multiple
no.
people have the same number 1, it's not debatable.
And it landed on an honorable mention list.
There you
So
have
Sure
it.
did.
3 out of 4
There
dentists
you have
agree.
it.
Ugh.
So
Not
my
my
number
list.
1,
Not my number one.
and it wasn't debatable that it's Counting Crows. So they're whatever they are. They're my number 1 anyway. Is the Neal Morse Band. which obviously has Neal Morse in it. Neal Morse was the mastermind behind my number 3 band, Spock's and he joined forces with the drummer from my number 2 band, Dream Theater, and they've had an incredibly prolific career between the two of them in their collaboration. The Neal Morse band, going back to the end of Neal's Spock's days, they when Neal went out on his own and took a shot at this whole he had this Christian conversion. He went for this whole Christian thing, and Mike signed on to be his drummer, and I think that was pivotal to really getting them off the ground and getting them a lot of attention. And even though most people still haven't heard of them, they do have a healthy following, and just really great inspirational songs, incredible musicianship. So it's Neal and Mike and their bass player Randy George, Eric Gillette, who's an amazing multi-instrumentalist, could play almost like John Petrucci from Dream Theater, but that's like his number 3 instrument. He's a drummer, he's a keyboardist, but and then Bill Hubauer, or one of our friends from Pennsylvania, also in that band, and Neal has put out 44 albums since his debut album, The Light with Spock's Beard, in 1995. And those are just the full-length studio albums, original studio albums. He's got 3 cover albums, 5 Christmas albums, 37 live albums, 22 DVDs out. I mean, it's
Neal Morse on his house. It's called the Fougere Wing. It's from all the money that Bill has spent buying all of these albums and DVDs and attending the festivals, and it paid for the entire wing.
Yeah, there's a few other people. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure we did that. He always thanks his inner circle for putting his kids through college. So.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was so much fun.
That was
a lot of
great.
fun.
Where did time go?
Oh, are we done?
Oh, Tom, wake up, buddy.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, we had to wake Tom up. He slipped into a coma.
Listen, I had to give Billy his moment.
And we'll do it again right now because it's time for trivia with Bill. Yuck.
Now this is the wrong bell.
Hopefully it's not music themed.
Right. Okay, question number 77.
Ray Bork.
Which? That's not the answer, but it's just
Pierre
question. The
Turgeon.
question is number 77. Not the. It's
Frank
not a
Petrano.
number. It's not. It's just a question. Okay, forget the number. The question is
The left fielder from the Yankees, who the redhead. What was that kid's name?
Clint Frazier.
That's the one. He
Hensley
wore
Mullins?
77. No, he wore 77. Clint Frazier.
He's so again, we're not looking for
Two
anybody
of
with
Boomer
number 7.
Esiasons.
Oh, double boomer.
Oh boy.
Phil Esposito.
No. So the question is,
This is a tough
which New Jersey Devils coach told referee Don Goharski to quote, have another donut, unquote? Was it A, Neal Morse, B, Mike Portnoy? Just a little joke. That's not the actual multiple choice.
Was it Robbie Fatorik?
No, sir. Not Robbie Fatorik.
Am I the
New
only one
Jersey
playing?
Devils coach.
Is let's see.
Was it Daryl Sutter?
I don't know if he ever.
Not Daryl. No.
No.
Billy Bob.
Interestingly,
Sutter.
there is a Sutter on the multiple choice.
Really?
Is it
One of
Brent?
those 6 brothers.
He coached
Brent's
for
on the
Devils.
multiple choice. He's not the answer.
Brent coached for the Devils a little while.
Was it Lindy Ruff?
No.
How recent do you think this book was purchased?
Was it Lou Lamoriello?
Good one.
Lou dropped behind the coach's bench quite a bit after he would fire people, but he didn't tell Don Kowarski to have another donut.
Was it Elaine
neither was
Nasruddin?
reported anyway.
Elaine Nasruddin.
No, sir.
Oh, this game is fucking over.
All right, I'll get a little bit more serious now. Pat Burns.
R.I.P.
Nope. Rest in peace.
Larry Johnson.
He was a basketball.
Larry Johnson? LJ. 4-point play.
Herb Brooks.
Herb Brooks is also on the multiple choice. It was not Herb Brooks.
Well, then it has to be. I mean, this guy was just a mental case behind the bench for the Devils. As Larry Robinson.
Larry Robinson. That is the third multiple choice guy that you guys got, and he's not the answer.
I would have
So
thought the
only
third one
multiple
was
choice
Jacques
guy
Lemaire.
left.
Wow.
The only multiple choice guy left is the answer.
Was it Bill McMullen?
No,
John McMullen.
no, not him.
John McMullen. was the owner.
McMillan. Sorry. He apparently was the Devils head coach from June of '83 to November of '83.
Is that when Don Kowarski was around? But no, it wasn't.
Jacques Lemaire.
Not Jacques Lemaire. No, sir.
Claude Julien.
Who eat
Nope.
the donut?
You're looking at a list, obviously.
Obviously, it's the only way.
You guys named every Devils coach
Not yet. Pete
Yeah,
DeBoer.
except for this guy now.
Pete DeBoer.
No.
Congrats on the new job, Pete.
Pete got a new job. He's our
He's
many
coaching the
favorite listeners.
Stars. Yeah, he's coaching the Stars.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say he was working the drive-through at a Chick-fil-A.
For
But okay.
some fucking mistake, they decided he is the direction they wanted to go.
Wait, excuse me. That's not the way we talk about our favorite listener.
No. Not Pete Dewar,
Oh,
Pete DeBoer. Now, anybody
who
who's
gives-
ever had a
who
conversation
cares
with
about
Pete Dewar,
DeBoer?
the
I
word
thought you were
"boar"
talking about
does
Pete.
come
I
up.
thought you were talking about Pete. All right, listener, because that's all I care. You think I care about Pete DeBoer?
You know who knows Pete knows the answer to this trivia question.
I'm sure he
He's been
does.
shouting it the whole time.
He is screaming it right now. Yes,
Right
his
this second.
phone
Right,
or
right now, he's yelling at
whatever.
us.
He's probably in the throes of
it's-
passion, screaming, "Jim Schoenfeld, Jim Schoenfeld."
Oh, that's the one. That's the guy. Steve got it.
Pete, you pervert, screaming
Oh.
Jim Schoenfeld's name. It's just gross.
There's only 23 more questions in this book. Then I go back to number one, and then
Until we get Friends and Rivals, the trivia book.
When did we start with the number as the question number?
It was in-
Episode number is the question, because I don't think it was at one.
it
No,
was like the second week that we had it, and I could figure it out because I ended up crossing it
I
out.
want to say it was in like the 30s at least.
maybe it's
47.
Okay, so we got some time.
episode 47 happened to be the same night
Oh.
Nick and I did the bet.
My God.
Oh my God.
Shut
Wow.
the fuck up.
Holy crap. And as I was trying to find it,
good.
I had listened to episode 42, and man, there are Nickisms in that episode. You should all go back and listen to episode 42,
Episode 42.
and make fun of Nick next week, because there are some Nickisms in there that are gems.
Oh, really? Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, speaking of Nick, it's time for impressions with Nick.
Fucking great. All right. This could be your favorite or your least favorite of the impression
Is it-
series.
Is it only one?
No, it's not that many. It's 5.
Okay. All right.
However,
In
it is
107 parts.
Nick's song impressions.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Is it a name that tune scenario?
It is. It is. But
Pen and
only
paper?
the way I can sing them.
5.
So, what's that?
There's 5.
There's 5.
Okay.
Only 5, and I'll take.
Make sure I
I'll take,
write them down.
I'll take band and name a song, whatever you can figure out. No big deal. Usually, you guys should get most of these. Hopefully.
Is there a song about Michael Pekka in there anywhere?
There's not.
Damn.
I'm going a cappella on these, so you're gonna have to
Ooh.
listen in.
We won't judge you. Don't worry, Nick.
All right. So these are gonna be portions of songs. So you'll get the portion, and if you figure it out, you figure it out. But I'll kind of give you a little cue that I'm done. They're all pretty short. All right, number 1. You ready? Deadbeat, deadbeat, I ain't no dumbass son. Deadbeat, deadbeat, I ain't got no fortunes won.
May I say what a lovely singing voice you have as well?
No, you may not, because that would be a
Wow. When's the next Friends and Rivals the karaoke? That's what I need to know.
Ooh, I can't wait.
All right. You ready? Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Not really, but go ahead.
I'm on pins and
All right.
needles.
All right. By the way, so we're doing. I forgot to mention. We're going by decades. So that was the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to the 70s now. Not that's that important, but that was kind of the deal.
Guys got a theme. You got to go with it.
All right, ready? Your mother's calling to the Florida town, and war's declared, and the South is won. Your mother's calling the other home. Got the cover, your daddy girls.
Number 3. Is that the 80s now? We're up to
80s.
the 80s. Good.
Ladies,
Let's see what poison he sings.
This one's my favorite. You're the best ever. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down, because you're the best ever. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down, because you're the best ever. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down.
You'll never sing it the right way again.
Ever.
All right, 90s. You guys ready?
Boy
Time to
band.
figure out
Which boy band is it going to be?
Oh, it's not. No boy bands on this. I stopped at the 2000s because the 2010s were so bad. I couldn't find some of that. It was atrocious. I was like, I don't think they're gonna know any of these songs anyway.
We wouldn't have.
Neal Morse had some great albums
Oh
out
my
in the
God.
2010s.
Shut up, Bill. It's over.
I got 2 more.
Go.
Okay.
Do it
All
quietly,
right.
I guess.
Someone go and get the door. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you leave me? Someone go and get the door. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you leave me?
Why don't you kill me?
Is Tara? Are you being yelled at?
Now
I just want to know what's going on off screen.
She is waiting patiently to like laugh at me or
Oh.
just
You're
listen.
giving
You
her
have to
plenty
hear.
of ammunition to laugh at you.
Oh no, that's okay. She can laugh anytime. That's totally fine.
Aw.
That's
I'm only
true
here
love.
for her enjoyment.
If you could still kiss somebody after they do this, that's true love.
All right, last
I
one.
hope the next song is Kiss.
2000s.
It's the 2000s, Bill.
Since we're
Yeah,
talking.
they had an album.
Reunion tour 64 for Kiss.
All right, ready? I'm gonna paint 'em out. A Salvation Army couldn't hold me down.
Hey.
I'm gonna rip me out. Take the current behind my back. All right, there you go.
Dun, 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 dun,
Tara enjoyed that
dun.
one.
I'm sure she did.
All right, so if you couldn't tell, this is an ode to you guys for my butchering of songs and how I usually sing them terribly.
It was
so.
no, I mean this was wonderful.
Was this a sneak peek of Nick in the car?
This is
Well, I didn't realize I was singing certain songs.
neither did we.
I don't look at lyrics normally, so I just make them up as I go if I don't know them. So that's kind of how I went through this one. So 60s.
Number one.
What'd you guys get in the 60s?
Was that Neil Young?
That was not Neil Young.
I had nothing.
I know the song "Fortunate Son." I don't know. I don't know. I can't
That was
remember.
the right. We'll give you the credit, Bill. Creedence Clearwater Revival.
But
I was gonna say them.
wasn't Neil Young in Creedence Clearwater Revival? Somebody want to look that up? I think Neil Young.
Pretty
you
sure
can
he
look it up.
wasn't.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
he
he
was.
was.
Pretty sure that wasn't him, but 70s. What do you got?
Did not have that at all.
London calling.
London calling.
Uh,
London calling.
Band? Either of you?
No, can't remember.
God
Clash?
damn, really? The Clash.
Oh, okay, yeah,
All right.
I did get it
You
then.
both got the song, so that's fine.
Neil Young was not in Creed.
no, he was not. It was
No.
John Fogerty. That was
All right, the one I was like, I don't know if you're gonna get this, but in terms of what it actually who sang this, but 80s.
No, I have no idea who sang
No.
that.
Karate Kid.
I know
song.
Rocky
No.
song. It's a Rocky song.
No, it was
What?
Karate.
Karate
Rocky.
Kid. Karate Kid.
I have no idea.
Karate Kid. It was Joe Esposito. Karate Kid. So if you got either one of those, you get it. I mean, if you got the Karate
Well, I
Kid,
got the
you
wrong
get it.
movie, so I don't get credit for
Billy
that one.
gets
Yes.
0 points.
I think Billy and Tom are tied 2 each here. Steve's got 1.
I got 1. Yeah.
All right, 90s.
Loser Beck.
Everybody get that one?
Get bonus points.
Yeah.
for both.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, 2000s, you probably all got to.
That'll.
And the White Stripes.
7 Nation. Yeah.
I got 4 out of 5.
Now, can I just
I got
no
4
joke?
out of
I
5.
had Fortunate Son written, but I had Neil Young.
Oh, well, Fortune Son works. So you got 4. Right?
You get it for Fortune Son. That's all I had. I didn't remember it was
Yeah.
kids. I mean, I
You
sort
get-
of remember, but I didn't name
Did
it.
you all get 4 then?
I got 4.
You got 4.
We
So,
all got 4.
Tied.
So you
Oh, y'all
just
tied.
send us all hats.
Yeah.
That's right. We
I'm
all
gonna
get,
send you a hat, right?
we all get $6.67. Oh wait, that's the golf tournament that I won this past weekend.
Tied. 3-way
My-
tie.
Mine was the most fair, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Not like your brother and your dad.
no, they're just cheap. They weren't even in. They shouldn't be voicing an opinion if they're not in the top 3, right?
I couldn't agree with you more. And listen, my suggestion didn't even favor me.
No.
All right. Let's listen, I need to send a big congratulations to Nick. Nick, that was probably one of my more favorite impressions with Nick segments that we've ever had. That
Hey, I like doing
You
this.
know what
song
I was
thing.
going to
It's
ask
fun.
also
Wow.
as an offshoot to the list, first concerts. Does everybody know their first concert? Do you remember your first?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll go last.
You know what my first, well, all right. So first concert I went to, I didn't want to go. My dad brought me to. Was Rod
Oh.
Stewart at MSG. He had tickets and we'd maybe
It's not
go.
a bad one.
That's not bad.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, I was so
No,
bored. I was
really
so bored.
isn't
My uncle was with us and he just took me walking around and stuff because it was like, it wasn't even sold out. It was just Rod Stewart kicking soccer balls into the
Yeah.
crowd and singing the songs. But
My
the one I
dad's-
actually,
No, my dad's work used to get like box seats to like the Yankees, the Nets, Devils, and they also had a box at the Art Center. So we used to go to a whole bunch of crap. I think my first concert I ever saw, I think, was like Manhattan Transfer or something like that at the Art Center. It was some like no-name band.
My first concert was also at the Art Center. It was Men at Work.
Which man?
Really?
Men at Work.
Where do they work?
Bill, you ever heard of the Police?
No, but I've seen them
Where?
behind you.
Okay. And that concludes your Footloose commentary.
Oh boy. My first concert at Nassau Coliseum.
Ooh.
hey,
Stan Fischler and the Fish Sticks.
Oh, I wish. Mr. John Denver. Another one of those. The family dragged me up to that one.
Did you have to
So
square dance at the show?
In order to
No,
get a
I was
book
too
on?
young. That was before any of us were square dancing.
I don't know, Bill. I've been square dancing for quite some time. All right, let's go to Steve's stomach.
Oh, that feels better.
This one's going to bring us to the year of our Lord 2010.
I feel like I have to show you the book just to prove that I do have a planner from 2000.
We believe you at this point.
Just
We've been doing this since what, episode 6?
still feel like I have to show you.
when Nick's dad called you a sociopath.
Yes, he did.
So yeah.
Yes, he did.
That was the
What day?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Go to
I mean, I could read you the whole year.
no. This one is go to December 29.
Oh,
December
getting it in.
29th.
just getting it in under the wire there, buddy.
Wow. This fucking guy.
Lunch was a ham and Swiss sandwich with chips and a can of Coca-Cola on the side. And dinner was at my parents' house, where we went to open Christmas presents. Turkey, stuffing, baked potato, and a can of soda. Why did you pick December 29th, 2010?
That was the day that Terry Allen Lester, 37 years old,
Had
from
to do
Minnesota,
something bad because it's 3 names.
was arrested in Minnesota
There you go.
for creating an explosive dildo for his ex-girlfriend, which he wrote on the box, "Merry Christmas, bitch." And he was going to give it to her, and she was hopefully going to use it and then explode. Could you imagine? What a way to die, first off. And secondly, wow, this guy is like unbelievable. And he's got a mullet. Do I have his?
It's like the inverse of the Lorraine Bobbitt story, right?
Yeah,
Just
he said,
blowing it up.
I told her he made some modifications to a vibrator and intended to give it to one of 3 women because his relationship with those women ended badly. He said that when the device was inserted into the female, he would pull the trigger and it would blow them up. So he had to be there? Wow. Unbelievable.
Why would he think any of his ex-girlfriends would voluntarily
I don't know.
pleasure themselves in front of him?
Wow.
And what was the goal there? They explode all over him?
I mean,
Do you think it just
Whack, whack.
exploded glitter? Like it just was a glitter bomb and it just...
Oh God.
well, there were, when his landlord kicked him out, he had some bags that were left in the spare room. And the items that were in a box, items that made them uncomfortable, in a container marked Christmas gifts. Inside were cords, cables, small toolkits, a drill case, and drill parts. The
Do you
drill
think it was-
taken apart and used the parts for the vibrator bomb?
Was it only one he made?
It was a black vibrator.
So how do you think he picked which woman was going to get it? Do you think he
It
put it
went to-
down on the ground and like spun it,
It was
and then whoever it
definitely
pointed to?
definitely going to one of 3 women. But there's a man, there was a quote in here from him.
Nobody laughed at my spin the dildo joke. I'm not happy at that.
I'm not
It's like a dick punch, huh?
I'm not like it.
Real Creed.
Terry Allen Lester. He had a mullet, by the way.
Well, of course he did.
I don't get the tie in there. I
Of
don't
course
know
he
what the
did. It
big
was
deal is.
2010.
You know what the big deal about what is?
About the mullet. Why is that such a tie in? I don't know.
I mean, but he
What's
looks
wrong
like a
with him?
guy. He actually, you know what? He looks like the dude from Eastbound
Florida?
and Down. What's that guy's name?
Oh, God damn it. I would have known if he didn't ask me point blank.
Oh,
Shit.
sorry.
What's his name?
It is this guy right here.
What
I mean,
is-
Bill, you're gonna have to really look at your phone. Favorite fucking.
That is a hell of a mullet.
That is,
It really
that's,
is.
that's like a Bill
That's a
Bishop
spectacular
mullet
mullet.
right there. All he needs is the
What?
big ass.
No, that's even got more like poof to the outside of. Yeah, that's awesome. Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers. yeah.
Well, I mean, that was
That's
his
the
name
guy.
in Eastbound and Down. What's his actual name?
That's his
Oh,
that's
jeez.
Danny McBride.
You're killing
Danny
me.
McBride. Danny McBride. That's who you look like. Danny McBride. All right, last chance. Tampa come back in the series, or is Colorado keep on their?
Like I predicted last week, Colorado is taking the series, no doubt about it.
No, you didn't.
Check the tapes. I'm pretty sure I did.
I think I actually think Colorado wins the next game and it's close. And then I think game 5 is a blowout and Colorado wins the series at home.
That's a good take. I like it. I'm gonna go with it. OT game 4.
Yeah.
Pivotal game 4.
Yep, I like it. OT, 1 goal, obviously 1 goal game, and then like a 3 or 4 goal victory to bring the championship home.
I would say you have seen Colorado's last victory in the series, because I don't think they win another game.
You're fucking crazy.
Wow.
You are fucking crazy.
That's
Don't
it.
think
Waiting
they
for
lost
history to
every
repeat
game.
itself like it did with the Rangers.
Are you think they're going to win? You think Tampa's going to win the next 3 games?
The next 3 games.
They would only do that against a really terrible team. And you think Colorado is that team?
I don't think Colorado wins another game.
Do you want to bet a
There you
shirtsy
go.
on that?
No, they're not my
That's a
team,
bold
though.
predictions.
Pansy.
I wouldn't do that. No, I could give 2 flying fucks about the Lightning. Hope they burn. Hope they burn. What's do we have we're by the way, we're number 47.
All right, hold it steady.
Emirates.
Hold it steady.
Hold it steady, right?
They're just waiting for us to do a live golf tournament episode.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I guess we could do that, right? There, as long as
Top 5 live golfers.
No, we're definitely not doing
We
that.
could
Fuck
definitely
that.
do top 5 golfers for sure. No reviews. Darn it. Oh well. All right. Don't forget to follow us on the Twitter at friends_rivals. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We will read them on the air only if you want us to. Turn on notifications for the Friends of Rivals podcast so you never miss an episode. Billy, say something witty.
So just real quick, my top 25 Neal Morse albums.
Oh
So
my
number
God,
1,
cut 'em
Similitude
off.
of a Dream. Number 2, The Great Adventure. Number 3, Snow, Spock's Beard Snow. Number 4 was Neal Morse again, Innocence and Danger, the Neal Morse band. Number 5, Neal Morse Testimony.
I mean, I just fucking, I couldn't just sing this out.
Oh, my friends and rivals. Flyers fuck, flyers fuck, flyers fuck off. Flyers fuck, flyers fuck, flyers fuck off.
I don't even think he should have the honor of singing this out.
Why? He's still fucking,
Of course, he's still talking.
he's still talking.
The credits have already played for the show.
Is
And
number,
he's still
number
talking.
12 is Lifeline, Neal Morse band Lifeline. Number 13 is Transatlantic's The Whirlwind. 14, Spock's Beard, Beware of
How have
Darkness.
you not muted him?
15,
It's like ludicrous how long this goes on.
Why? This is longer than some of the songs.
This is longer than some of our podcasts.
Yeah, keep the list to a tight 45 there, Bill.
What, that list to a tight 45?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still talking.
Oh my God.
21 is
Oh my
Transatlantic's
God.
Kaleidoscope.
Rolling on
We're not even
21.
done yet?
22 is Troika, the Morse, DiVirgilio, Morse and Jennings correlate. What it cut? Wait,
He doesn't even know the names
That's what
anymore.
Fucked it all up. Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay.
24 is the play that he wrote. So Jesus Christ, The Exorcist, the soundtrack from the play that he wrote. And number 25, Neal Morse, Sola Gratia.
Could you
There
go
you
back
go.
and do 5 through 7 again?
So 5 was Testimony 2. 6 was Flying Colors, Third Degree, and 7 was Trans.